Take out now.
Yeah.
It does feel super weird though.
Hey y'all, good afternoon. So I'm feeling better now, but this morning I had an appointment with my surgeon and I woke up just not feeling all that well, but I still managed to make it to my appointment, and to reward myself, I've made a big cozy pile of pillows and blankets on the couch, and I've been watching Pixar movies. I've got How to Train Your Dragon in right now, and you know what I can do? Harlow, come here, hippo. Ooh. Okay, hop. Okay, make this spot for her, call her up on the couch. Usually she comes and lays right next to me, but look who ditched me for the pillows. Harlow. All right, I guess as long as you're comfortable. You comfortable? Oh, you get nope. Oh, now you come over here. Yeah, it's my puppy. Love you. Adjusting the camera so y'all can see. Hey, Bo. So anyways, I had my appointment with my surgeon today. We talked about a few things, but one thing we got done is we changed out my feeding tube that's behind Harlow's head here. So we change my feeding tube about every 3 months just for maintenance and to keep it working properly. And I have a J tube, meaning it goes to my jejunum. And I have a straight J tube with a Row and Y placement, meaning the surgeon took apart my small intestine, put it back together so it could better accommodate the tube. And because of that, tube changes are really easy. I've actually been cleared to do them myself at home, and I've done a change myself at home and it was fine, but I just feel more comfortable doing it in my surgeon's office because if something goes wrong, she's right there to help fix the issue. And changing my tube does feel super weird. It doesn't hurt, but feels weird. Anyways, I got a video of the tube exchange to show y'all.
Thank you. So this doesn't hurt at all, but it feels really weird. Oops. Take out now.
Yeah.
Oh. And there is my stoma.
How does this easy look?
4.5. Ta-da! Simple. It does feel super weird though.
So that's all there is to it, and a big thank you to my surgeon for letting me film that for educational purposes. She's all for it, because if somebody's going for a tube change and they've never had one before and they're going to do it similar to mine, I think it helps to see it firsthand and to know what you're in for. But again, that is typically how G tubes are changed when they're going into the stomach. A lot of J tubes need imaging or sedation to change them out because there's like a long line running in your jejunum, but for mine, just because of the type of surgery I had, it's different, and that's how we do the changes. I prefer it because it's simple, and like I said, it does feel weird. I guess the best way I can describe it is like something coming out of my body and back in. Okay, because that's exactly what's happening. Okay, so for my tube, I rotate it a few times a day because I'm supposed to, and I don't like feel it inside of me at all when I'm moving it. When I'm flushing medications or running supplemental feeds, I don't really feel it inside of me, but when she takes it out, I can like feel it in my digestive tract, like, oh, there's something in there. And again, it doesn't hurt, it just feels funny. So this is one of my old tubes that I've kept for demonstration purposes, and I've boiled it It's clean, don't worry about that. But this is how it works. There's the hole that goes into my body called the stoma. The tube goes through that, and then the balloon keeps it in place. And to change it out, we just take this plunger. Oh, focus. Okay, you take the plunger, take all of the water out, take it out, put the new tube in the stoma, and inflate it. Ta-da! The new feeding tubes, and mine is specifically called an AMT, the brand, Mini 1 balloon button, you know, balloon, and then it's considered a button because on the surface, it's just this little part, there's no dangling tube. And they come in a kit, so everything's very clean and done properly, but feeding tubes aren't considered sterile like a central line would be, because when you're eating and things in your digestive tract, you're not sterile when you do that. So that's why we didn't have to have a sterile field set up, but you know, we wash your hands, sanitize them, use gloves, and like I said, everything comes in the kit and it's all clean. So there is my feeding tube exchange. It's just regular maintenance and part of life as a tubie. But of course, everyone's a little different with their feeding tube, what uses it may be for, and how it feels to them, and what type of tube, because there's different types of feeding tubes. But I just wanted to give you all some insight into what it's like for me to have a feeding tube, spread some awareness, educate, maybe make someone a little less nervous if they're newer to the feeding tube journey. And with that, the adorable Harlow and myself will say goodbye, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.